The southeast of the country is continuing to swelter through heatwave conditions, with weather and fire danger warnings issued for many areas.
For the latest, let's speak first to senior meteorologist with the Bureau of Meteorology, Miriam Bradbury. Miriam, good to have you along again this morning. How are temperatures tracking in Victoria, first of all, and what's that meaning for the fire danger there?
Well, we are going to see very, very hot conditions throughout Victoria once again today. In fact, temperatures fairly similar to what we saw yesterday, possibly even a degree or so higher. For Melbourne, that means we're looking at a top of 38 degrees. For places further north, further inland, pushing into the 40s. Mildura, could see as much as 42 degrees today. What that means for the fire dangers is that we are seeing a spike across more districts. So we do have extreme fire dangers and fire weather warnings in place for the Mallee district, the North Central and the Central District, which is where Melbourne is. But it is worth noting that the CFA and Victorian Fire Services have issued total fire bans, not just for those districts at extreme fire danger ratings, but for all of Western and much of Central Victoria as well. So really, really dangerous conditions out there on such a hot day.
And what about in New South Wales? Where are the areas of concern there?
So we are seeing some districts reaching high fire dangers through New South Wales as temperatures swelter today, even into tomorrow as well. We of course are seeing those 40-degree plus temperatures across inland areas, but that heat is really pushing towards the coast as well. For example, the south coast and parts of the Illawarra, pushing all the way up to the Hunter. We're seeing temperatures in the mid to high 30s, which is of course triggering those heat wave conditions there. In fact, we're seeing pockets of locally extreme heat waves for parts of the south coast, really just emphasising how hot it is. Sydney is going to see its hottest day tomorrow, pushing into the low 30s, but those western suburbs could see temperatures pushing towards 40 degrees tomorrow.
And elsewhere in the country, hot conditions also in South Australia, in Tassie and over in WA as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We are seeing a lot of heat across the Australian continent at the moment. For the southeast, yes, South Australia and Tasmania also seeing temperatures well above average, but plenty of heat sitting over Western Australia as well. The far southwest coast is looking a little milder, but particularly across those inland parts of the state, the heat is certainly generating some concerns there too.
When can we see things cooling down, Miriam?
So for the southeast, a cool change is on the way tonight going into tomorrow morning. So we do have a much milder day on the way tomorrow for South Australia, Victoria and Tasmania. Unfortunately though, we won't really feel the cool change tonight. It's more likely to be something we wake up to tomorrow. But for New South Wales and the East Coast, unfortunately they'll have to wait another 24 hours, with that change not due to come through until later Monday into Tuesday, bringing that cooler air with it.
All right, Miriam Bradbury from the Bureau of Meteorology, thank you.
No problem.